Kim, can you hold on for a second?
Susan? Is this a bad time?
Patty is getting Bob up to go for a walk.
Oh, well, maybe I should call back then.
No, it's okay. Here he is.
Thanks, Susan.
Would you have Larry let me know when Franny and Sabrina are home and safe?
I'll let you know myself. Hi. Sorry it took me so long to come to the phone.
That's all right, it's no problem. I'm just glad to hear that you're up and around.
I don't know. I feel kind of shaky.
Well, I have some good news. Franny called from Lucinda's airplane, and they're due in tonight about 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's great. I wish I could be there to meet them.
I do too. But it won't be long till we're all back together again.
Lucinda's pilot said we should have a smooth trip all the way back to Oakdale.
Oh, great. Oh, Sabrina, I forgot to tell you, Mom said there's going to be a huge welcoming committee just for you at the airport.
I'm not sure I'm up to facing that. I just want to see Father.
I know. But don't you think it's going to be nice to see the whole family there? Everybody was at Tom and Margot's, Lisa and Graham and Mac and Ellen.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
That's something I hadn't thought of. All the money that they invested in Tonio's retirement village.
Well, I'm sure it's safe in escrow.
I'm not.
Why?
Because I know Tonio was carrying packets of American currency. Large bills wrapped in plastic, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I saw him transfer them from a knapsack to a money belt he was wearing when he...
I'm sure he cleaned out all his personal and business accounts. He knew he wasn't coming back to Oakdale.
Yes, and there's no way that he could have gotten his hands on the money that Ralph Mitchell put into escrow.
I hope not. Oh, excuse me, I'd like to freshen up.
It's so hard to believe that she loved Tonio, Duncan. She really did. To the very end.
And protected him. She shielded him from my gun. He might have escaped if he hadn't slipped or jumped from that ladder.
I can't begin to tell you how much I thank you for everything that you've done. My family will really be forever grateful to you.
I wish Jessica would understand what I did. I'm afraid she'll never forgive me for taking the law into my own hands. She hates that part of me as much as Shannon did.
Will the foreman please read the verdict?
We, the jury, find the defendant, Caleb Snyder, not guilty.
You did it! It's all because of you.
All I have to do is find a way to live with it. Angel, you're on your way. You should be so proud. Thank you so much.
Well, gotta go congratulate Tom. He's the horse. Yeah, but you didn't hear the summation. He got exactly what he wanted. Listen to the truth.
Order, please. Order.
Angel. Angel.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice to help keep your teeth tartar-free.
So, how's it looking there? Really, sorry to hear that. I'm into, but I just have been very busy. I've been brushing, but just not with the Tartar Control Crest.
Tartar Control Crest helps stop tartar where it starts. It penetrates plaque before it hardens for easier cleanings, and more dentists recommend it.
That was easy. You know, I've been using a Tartar Control Crest.
The dentist's choice is the easy choice.
Ever hear this stuff?
If every dog were the active type, the only dog food we'd make would be High Pro. But dogs are different. That's why Purina makes a complete line of nutritious dog foods. Pet tested, veterinarian recommended.
I'm dreaming of summer, cool breezes, fresh air. When I want that feeling, summer's eve takes me there. It's clean, fresh feeling, keeps the good times on my mind. Summer's eve brings back freshness anytime. We take good care of your hair. Like Clairol. We give you style beyond compare. And let you do whatever you dare. 'Cause we take good care of your hair.
Take good care of your hair with Condition by Clairol. Shampoos and treatments with dual moisturizing protectants. Mousses and gels absolutely alcohol-free. So give your hair unbeatable care. Condition by Clairol.
We take good care of your hair. Condition by Clairol.
Still say there is a question as to why.
Yes, well, I'm sure that Franny and Sabrina are going to come right to the hospital from the airport, so I should see you, I don't know, a little after 8 o'clock sometime. Yeah, I will. You be sure and get some rest after your walk. Okay, fine. Right.
How's Bob?
Oh, he's frustrated that he can't be at the airport with us.
Well, he should be very happy to know the girls are back safely, and then you know he's going to convalesce at home.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Susan answered his phone when I called his room.
Fred?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, Sabrina's going to have a lot of questions to answer.
Well, I hope she knows what Tonio did with all the deposits for the retirement village that have disappeared.
Right. All we know is that Fred Greer delivered the checks to Tonio, and he cashed them before he left town.
I still haven't told David about this.
Oh.
Poor Ralph is just sick about it. He's been up day and night just trying to figure out what can be done.
You know something? I hadn't realized it until just now. Sabrina gave a lot of her money to Tonio for his management company. I mean, she's a full partner. If there are funds missing, she could be liable for it.
Well, of course she could.
Oh, well, let's not mention that at the airport. I mean, we want it to be a happy reunion, right?
I'm gonna go check on the boys.
I'm going to call the courthouse, see if anything's going on.
Honey, look, I know that Susan answered the phone in Bob's room, but she was probably there just on some kind of medical
Darling
business.
Lisa, I know you're trying to be helpful to me, and I appreciate that. But you know something? I just can't take things for granted. I told you the other night, Susan sincerely loves Bob.
Well, even if she does, he wants to spend the rest of his life with you.
But that's what I can't take for granted. He has a lot to sort out.
8 o'clock. I'm glad you had me paged.
Well, I thought you'd want to be at the airport to meet them. I wish I could be.
Listen, I promise I'll bring him straight back to see you.
Hey, Larry, I've been thinking about what you told Kim and me about your feelings for Franny. And I have to remember when she first came back from Boston, how unsure she was and not able to trust her own feelings.
Which was all my fault, I know. But, Bob, I'm not the same man that I was in Boston. And I know without a doubt that I want a life with her, and I honestly believe that I can make her happy.
Then don't push too hard. You know, sometimes you push when you don't mean to, and you wind up with a situation where the other person just isn't ready yet to accept what seems obvious and simple to you.
Larry's smiling. That must mean Franny's on her way home.
You're a very perceptive woman. Listen, I better get things straightened out so I get to the airport on time. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. In case you haven't noticed, that young man is mad about your daughter.
That's what he tells me.
I like him.
So do I.
Good. Well, I just came in to wish you good night.
Well, look, I'm not going to sleep until my 2 daughters walk through that door, so stay a while, unless you have plans.
No.
Okay. Stick around for a while.
Order, please. Everyone be seated, please. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to remind you that you are legally bound to silence on all testimony given in a closed courtroom. And I want to thank you for your time and your careful deliberation without which justice could not be served. So I officially dismiss you. However, before we adjourn, I would like to make one final observation. I would like to commend both District Attorney Mr. Hughes and Defense Attorney Ms. Griffin on their commitment to the true spirit of the law, to their pursuit of truth and execution of justice. Their dedication to these principles was apparent in their conduct throughout the entire course of this trial, and the court wants to thank them both. We are adjourned.
I am so proud of you.
Any word from Franny or Sabrina?
I don't know. I'll go call now.
Well, I want to talk to Leanne too, but after I talk to Jess.
Okay. Caleb.
We did it.
Oh.
Thank you, darling. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for your help. Your support. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cal, I'll pay you back every cent of that bail.
Oh, now, don't worry about that now. We're time to party.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Caleb, I know how you feel, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you forgiven me?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Oh, thank you. Hang in there.
Thanks. Hey, listen, hold it. If you hadn't found Angel and helped her to be strong enough to testify, you know, I don't know if this would have...
Hey, you don't have to thank me, all right? My brother.
Every little bit helps.
It's over.
Well, not for Angel.
Dr. Michaels, did you see Angel anywhere?
No, not since the verdict was read.
Mother? Excuse me. Yes, dear? Have you seen Angel?
Yes, she left.
When?
It's all right. She wasn't alone. Brother Jay went with her.
Maxi.
Introducing a revolution.
They said it was miraculously thin and it protects better than the ordinary Maxi. But nothing prepared me for what they showed me.
Introducing Always Ultra Plus.
It wasn't thin. It was flat. It was practically nothing. I didn't think I was brave enough or crazy enough to try it, but I did. And on my heaviest day, no less, when I usually wear a thick pad.
Always Ultra Plus works better. It has a new ultra-absorbent core that traps moisture inside the pad. Always Ultra Plus protects when other Maxis won't.
I didn't feel anything except protected.
New Always Ultra Plus with wings.
As far as I'm concerned, everything else is history.
The country doctor. What keeps him here in the middle of nowhere?
You have any notions of running? Are you threatening me?
Northern Exposure returns Monday.
I just want to make sure Mr. Lafferty is sent directly to my office as soon as he gets to the security desk. Thank you. All right, but since I've been honest with you, I think it's only fair that you tell me what's in this for you.
All in good time.
I hate being in this position.
You don't have to worry about me blowing the whistle on you. You just keep working to make Walsh bigger and better.
Come on in, Link.
Sorry to disappoint you, Connor.
No, not at all. I just wasn't expecting to see you.
You said you had some ideas you wanted to talk about?
Well, I didn't mean it had to be today.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was using any excuse to get out of the house. My wife's lawyer is visiting us. I'm extremely allergic. Listen, if you were expecting someone, I could just...
No, it's no problem. Link Lafferty and I were going out to dinner, but we can certainly talk until he gets here.
Okay, great.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, let me get my notes over here, which I haven't typed up yet, so I hope you're going to be able to read my handwriting. Okay, now, Daryl, I want you to know I'm aware that the DeWitt board is very conservative.
Well, Stone Age is more like it. But with Walsh on my side, I intend to make some major inroads.
Well, it's always a little tricky with a family-run business.
Well, you ought to know about that sort of thing.
Daryl, I want to thank you again for not telling Lucinda where we first met.
Please, you know you thank me every time I see you. Just relax about it.
It's a little difficult to do under the circumstances.
Well, don't rock the boat. You know, Walsh is lucky to have you, and so is Link Lafferty.
Lily, what's happening?
Hi. The jury acquitted Caleb.
But that's great. you look so worried. I thought it might have gone the other way.
Well, Angel is missing, and she left without saying a word to anybody.
Is there anything I can do?
No, Holden's making calls. Listen, why don't you go see Caleb?
Sure. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks. What?
No answer at Jay's suite.
Well, I can't imagine she'd go anywhere with Jay.
Even if she's not with Jay, we still have to find her. She shouldn't be alone right now.
Emma. Congratulations. You must be so very relieved he got off. Of course, the court was closed, so I don't know what it was that turned the tide, but I'm very happy for you all.
I wish I could believe that, Lucinda.
Come on, Mama, let's go.
No, let me finish. I really don't know how you have the nerve to stand there and say that to me after you went totally out of your way to make a statement to the court that was sure to result in Caleb's arrest.
I didn't have any choice about that.
Yes, you did. That statement was voluntary, Lucinda.
Why would I wish ill to Caleb?
It's not to Caleb. It's the entire Snyder family. I mean, it started when you found out that Iva was Lily's natural mother. You were very threatened by that. I hoped that in time you'd get over it. But I don't know. You have it out for us, as if we're trying to take her from you. No? You know, Lily really loves you, Lucinda. And the sad part about it is you're the one who's pushing her away.
Excuse me, my car is waiting.
Just only take another minute. You know, very soon, Angel's going to be strong enough to give Holden a divorce. And when she does, my Holden Snyder and your Lily Walsh are going to get married. And if you don't give them your blessing, you're going to miss out on one of the happiest moments of your daughter's life.
I think I have good reasons to oppose a marriage between my Lily and your Holden. And I would imagine that your Caleb would agree with me if you asked him.
I wouldn't exactly count on that, not after what we heard inside today.
That's enough. Your car is waiting, Lucinda. Don't keep it waiting.
Jess, congratulations.
Congratulations to you, too. You know, most of what the judge said was really meant for you. I just did what was expected of me. But you really let the truth be the winner in this case.
Thanks.
And I always believed in you.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you believed in me, but, you know, I'm not completely innocent. I have some things that I have to answer for.
Hey, come on. We all make our mistakes, and hopefully someday we can rectify them.
Yeah, and I'm going to try.
Good.
But sometimes it's too late.
Oh, now don't talk about too late. No time to worry about that. We got a party to go to. Margaret, we hope you and Tom can join us.
Oh, thanks, Calvin. We've got a celebration of our own to hit.
Yeah, Franny, Sabrina, and Duncan are coming over to our place at 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, at least Tonio can't hurt anyone else the way he hurt Julie. You know, I think there is some justice in the world after all.
I have no idea where she could have gone.
It occurred to me that if Angel feels responsible for what happened to Barkley...
Of course, and that's clinic.
I'm gonna go call Matt.
Do you think that, it's possible that she might do anything foolish?
I know you've seen self-destructive impulses in her before, but I don't think you need to worry anymore. I mean, after what happened here today, this is the exact opposite. She's finally taking control of her life.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Matt. It's Ivan. I just wanted to tell you about Caleb. Oh, you know about Caleb? Oh, hold on. Angel is with Barkley. It's okay. Angel's with Barkley.
Oh, I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Wish I'd had the courage to...
Oh, now, it was just suddenly clear to me what I had to do, especially after what you told me. That victims of abuse often become abusers themselves. Barkley, if I ever thought that I would...
Oh, no, you won't. Not if you get help. You're gonna start seeing Dr. Michaels, aren't you?
Yes, I am, but I'm scared.
Well, I'm scared, too. We're gonna make it this time. I really think we will.
I'm starting to feel that way myself.
There are chances worth taking, and some that are not. If a chance is worth taking, it's worth my best shot. So this time I'll play it safeguard. This time I'll play it safeguard.
The antibacterial lather in Safeguard gives you more deodorant protection than you may need from your soap. But a little insurance never hurts.
This time I'll play it safeguard.
raisins from the California vineyards.
Don't you know I heard it through the grapevine?
Sounds great, doesn't it?
The doctor knows where it hurts. Ooh. Dr. Scholl's unique 2-layer air pillow insoles. 1 layer for shock, 1 for comfort. You'll feel better when the doctor is in. Dr. Scholl's. Call the doctor, and Dr. Scholl's will send you a single air pillow insole free. Try it in 1 shoe and feel how much better the Dr. Scholl's foot feels. Call now, 1-800-772-FEET. Dr. Scholl's.
A secret past, a mysterious woman, and dangerous intrigue.
I would never do anything to jeopardize Tony's life. If your father even thinks you saw him, Tony's dead.
He must be somewhere, and when I find him...
It's too dangerous for Tony if I stay here.
On Guiding Light, weekdays.
35 years and still turning.
Yeah, hon, I'm still over here at Walsh. No, you and Arthur just go ahead without me. I'll get something when I come home. Okay, I love you too. Listen, I hope you thought about what I said earlier. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Carolyn, I can't believe you brought it up again. What I feel for you is love, not obligation. I never want to hear the word divorce again.
Through. The last thing she needs is to get involved with a married man.
Hey, no, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. I love Franny like a sister, and I'm telling you right here and right now, I am going to do everything I can to discourage this.
So what do you think so far?
Impressive. I'm afraid it's going to take me a while to soften up my board for some of these PR ideas.
Well, that's all right. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, I think they're going to look at it as the fall of Rome.
Excuse me. Connor Jameson. Hi, Duncan. No, Mrs. Walsh isn't in right now. Sure, I'll leave word for her at the house. Happy landing. That was Duncan McKechnie. He's going to be landing about 8 o'clock with Franny and Sabrina Hughes.
Really?
I don't know what you thought. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Crawford, how are you?
Hey, Lane.
I can wait outside.
No,
if
that's
there's a
okay. I was just keeping her company till you were showing up.
Oh. Listen, I just stopped by the courthouse. Guess what?
What?
Caleb's been acquitted.
That's great.
Well, I guess everybody must be celebrating that.
Yeah, they're at Cal's place. They want us to join them.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, you two have a great time. And this lady's got some terrific ideas.
Oh, am I glad to hear you say that. Nice to see you. Hi, Link.
Did you hear the good news about Holden's brother?
Oh, I surely did. I was at the courthouse. Do you have a minute?
I'm sorry, I'm on the way out.
Oh, catch you next time. We've got much work to do. The not guilty verdict was a great break for Caleb Snyder, but for Lang Furniture, this could really be a disaster. Got to do some major damage control, all right? I'll see you in my office in 10 minutes?
No. Lucinda, I'm sorry, but Link and I were just on our way out to dinner.
Oh, yes, it is that time, all right. Well, I'm not going to eat. Do you have something, whatever he was praising?
Yes, they're right here. Oh, listen,
Yeah.
before I forget, Duncan McKechnie called from your jet, and he said he's going to be landing in Oakdale about 8 p.m.
Oh, my heavens, it doesn't give me much time. Well, you two have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. I should have given her that message right away.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I gotta say, I got a real kick out of seeing you say no to her to be with me.
It's good.
I'm glad you got your appetite back.
Well, I tell you, hearing Sabrina's voice was the best medicine I could get.
I'm sure it must have been wonderful for Kim, too.
Hey, any last-minute messages for your daughter?
I thought you were long gone.
No, I got tied up with a patient. Well, I'll see you soon, huh?
Bye.
Bye.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, but you can't leave till you finish your ice cream.
I think I better take this back to the lab.
Susan, you know, our avoiding each other, except professionally, just doesn't feel natural to me.
But it's necessary.
I don't think it is. You know, one thing I realize, when I leave here, no matter what happens, it's got to be right. So you just finish your ice cream before it melts. Doctor's orders.
Oh, I wish we could tell if that was Lucinda's plane that just landed.
Andy, get your camera ready.
Hey, Chris. Now listen, everybody, let's not all descend on Sabrina just at once, because remember, this is not an entirely happy homecoming for her. Well, Tom!
Tom, hi. Oh, I am so glad you got here.
Your grandfather would have been so proud of you.
Thanks, Graham. That means a lot to me.
Oh, and I'm so happy about Caleb. Now, please tell me what went on in that closed
Mom, I
courtroom.
can't talk about that, and you know it.
Oh, you can, too. To your own mother?
My mother owns a newspaper, a magazine.
I've had my best reporters working on this guy.
Oh,
No avail.
I did not know you were going to be here.
Well, Duncan telephoned me and asked me to meet him.
Well, this must be the place.
Hi, Darryl.
I was over at Walsh when Duncan called. I couldn't miss the homecoming.
Hey, there they are.
Yeah.
No. I'm so glad you're going.
Hi. Freddie, you too. Please, we're dying to know everything that happened.
Lisa, I'm sure all that can wait. It's just so good to see everybody. Really.
Sabrina? Hi, darling.
Welcome home.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
Hail the conquering hero. Where's the brass band? I'm gonna get going.
I guess Jessica's still tied up in court, huh?
Oh, no, the trial's over and she won somehow. I imagine that she's celebrating with the Snyders, with Cal Strickland something.
More and more people are waking up to Juan Valdez and his 100% Colombian coffee. And so can you.
Buenos dias.
Just look for Juan on the label when you're shopping. You can't miss him. 100% Colombian coffee. The richest coffee in the world.
What's new, Betty?
My cake that's new. And new light frosting too. You sweet talker, Betty Crocker.
This is light? I love it.
94% fat-free. They belong together naturally.
Don't forget me, Dad.
Baby, you know where it's at. All the fun without all the fat. You sweet talker, Betty Crocker.
Imagine a rainy day without Campbell's Real Chicken Noodle Soup. Made with real chicken, real egg noodles, and real chicken broth for that good taste. Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. Real chicken, real broth, real good.
Move to the back of the bus, please. Come on.
There's no room back here. Excuse me. Excuse me, that's my stop.
Aren't you glad you used dial?
Hi.
Don't you wish everybody did?
I've got to get a car.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Let's play that game, Who Wouldn't You Defend? Hitler,
That's easy. Give me a hard one.
Attila the Hun.
Victim of political oppression.
What about me?
Who'd you kill?
You defend Hitler, but you have to ask me who I killed?
The Antagonists, Thursday on CBS.
This is CBS.
They started as models. Today, they're some of our favorite movie stars. How did they do it? Hear their inside stories only on Entertainment Tonight.
Catch the stars tonight at 7 on TV6. Then stay tuned for Family Feud at 7:30. It's TV's hottest hour. When Central Virginia needs the latest local news, they turn to the experience choice, TV6. In addition to 3 hours of daily news, News 6 is now on Continental Cablevision as part of CNN Headline News. That means each weekday at 6 minutes before the hour, you get reports on everything from education to transportation, insights from the Capitol, and an outlook of our skies. TV6 and Headline News, around the corner and around the globe, on Continental Cablevision, Channel 18.
In my work as a counselor, I hear this all the time. I can quit anytime I want to. I don't have a drinking problem. The truth is, problem drinkers remain problem drinkers until they get help. And those people who keep putting off treatment continue to make themselves and everyone around them miserable.
Now, Poplar Springs offers Respond, a network of counselors throughout the Richmond area.
So when you call, we'll put you in touch with someone close to home who can help. The Respond Network from Poplar Springs.
News 6 at 6, your first choice for evening news.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
But Ambrose, how quickly can Duncan and I start the takeover of Tonio's company?
My bunny, Shannon. I failed you when I went after Lilith. At least she and Tonio have paid with their lives, as I swore they would. But that doesn't bring you back to me.
Surely you can cut through the red tape, darling. That's your specialty.
Why must you always take the law into your own hands? For once, leave it to the authorities.
I can't, Jess. I have to think of Sabrina's safety.
You're only thinking of revenge. Don't you remember how Shannon felt about your obsession for revenge? She hated it, and so do I.
Ambrose just can't grasp the fact that we want to get going.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're as determined as I am about this project. Now, here's what I have in mind.
I'd like us to raise a glass to a woman whose talent, hard work, and dedication to justice and truth have made this celebration possible. I give you a
Cheers. Well, thanks, Cal, but I couldn't have done it without a client who was innocent. That's right.
Absolutely.
And I really don't think the jury would have accepted the case I presented if Holden hadn't persuaded Angel to testify. Yes. You know, and I really think we have to thank Tom Hughes, too. No, really, because his summation really helped our case a lot. You know, I don't know many prosecutors who would trade a conviction for the truth. But enough of this back-patting. Let's get on with the party.
All right. Seth, I'll handle the food if you can get some music going. Yes, sir.
Can I do to help? Can I do?
Darling, you can just enjoy yourself.
Hey, Ma. Are you okay? You don't look like a man who's just been acquitted here.
No, I just got some things to think about.
Don't tell me what you do. You know what I think might be a good idea? Maybe you went down to Waco for a while. I just spoke to Josh and Meg. They're so happy about all this.
Full circle, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, I was on my way to Waco and Julie and I eloped.
Don't be looking at me for that.
I really wish I knew what was in that letter that Julie wrote to Caleb. Well, he's not sharing it with anybody.
I kind of felt sorry for Lucinda when she left the courthouse.
Why? She had those obnoxious reporters coming in there.
Yeah.
I told her to just let it go.
Fat chance if it concerns your future with Holden.
You know, I really should have included you in my thanks earlier, too. No, because you helped convince Angel to take a stand.
You don't have to thank me. I'm just glad that she finally testified. But aren't you anxious to get to see Duncan?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm really glad Sabrina's safe and everything, but I just can't condone vigilante-style justice.
Get that, okay?
Hey, don't you think we ought to call the clinic, see how Angel's doing?
No, Holden and Dr. Michaels will make sure that she's okay.
I want your promise that what came out in the closed court will never become public knowledge.
You have no right to ask that. Angel and Barkley have lived in fear and secrecy long enough. If they don't talk about it, how are they going to get through it?
Oh, yeah, you want all this to come out, don't you? So everyone will understand why you wanted to dump Angel and marry Lily and have lots of little hope.
Stop it! Now stop it! We said goodbye at the courthouse. I want you to leave and never come near me or Barkley again.
You seem to forget I'm paying for his treatment here.
Well, you don't have to. Daddy left everything except the business to Barkley and me. We have plenty of money for our needs. Now just go and leave us alone.
And who's going to protect you when your little hubby here gets a divorce he wants and marries Lily Walsh, huh?
I will.
You?
As long as she needs me.
You've never been able to help yourself, let alone anyone else.
I'm sorry. I know that was difficult. But I must say, Caleb's not the only one who was set free today.
say it, show it, or share it instantly, nothing works like Polaroid.
How fast does Anbesol start to relieve toothache pain? Before you can say...
Anbesol.
Denture pain? Before you can say...
Anbesol.
Relieve minor mouth pain on contact with Anbesol in regular or maximum strength.
The only woman in a house full of men, and they're all hungry. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. I'm a label reader, so I know their ravioli is good stuff. That's low in cholesterol, and that's important, even for kids. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
I'm a big kid, look what I can do. I can wear big kid pants too.
Introducing Pull-Ups Disposable Training Pants from Huggies. They go on like underwear and protect like a diaper, even overnight.
And I can pull them off and on.
New Pull-Ups Disposable Training Pants.
Mommy, wow! I'm a big kid now.
All right, just pour a couple of those for me, will you? Sure. And I'll take this over here. Thanks. Here you are.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
Margot, I didn't know you were a beer drinker.
Oh, I'm not usually, but Larry McDermott said it was good while I was nursing.
Look, I will take him upstairs. Just let me get Ellen and Mom a drink first.
No, that's okay. I was going to do that. Adam, you got 15 minutes.
Well, Carolyn sends her love and insists that I hang out for a while.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You think maybe I could help out with Casey? You know, if this in vitro works, I'm going to need to learn.
Yeah, be my guest.
Oh,
there
God.
you go.
Heavy.
Come on, let's
Okay.
go upstairs. Okay.
Excuse me.
Have you read that letter from your mom yet?
I haven't.
I wish you would. It'd mean a lot to her. Okay?
Hi, thank you. I felt so sorry for Sabrina at the airport, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Maybe she'll feel a little better when she finds out that Dad's going to be okay.
Yeah, I could have strangled old Lucy for that conquering hero bit. How could anybody be so insensitive?
Well, I was kind of surprised that Duncan left with her and didn't come over here.
I think he was just trying to get her out of Sabrina's way.
Tom, I know you talked with Duncan. Did he say exactly how Tonio died?
Well, apparently he was trying to board a helicopter and slipped on the ladder and fell in the ocean.
You mean it was an accident?
Well, maybe. Duncan thinks that Tonio just gave up when Sabrina said she wouldn't go with him.
That does.
Dear Paul, Clara called, said Hal wrote saying he planned to visit her and his father soon. I'm taking Jennifer to Alva in the hope of seeing him, reasoning with him. I tried to reach you, but Lily said you were out. So I'm writing to tell you how grateful I am that you've taken the first step toward getting our relationship back on track. I've thought long and hard about what I did. I never intended to push Emily into Gavin's arms, but I realized I was wrong to interfere in any way. I swear I'll do anything I can to make it up to you. I love you. I always have, always will. Please try to find it in your heart to forgive me, and pray I can make things right with Hal, because I love him too.
Guess what time it is? Time for bed. Let's pack this up, huh?
Hey, Tom.
Yeah?
Did Duncan say anything about finding any of the money that Tonio took with him?
Well, no. Franny said that Tonio did have a large sum of American currency on him wrapped in plastic in a money belt, though.
What happened to it?
Well, it went down with him. Sawyer's over there with the divers now trying to find the body, so perhaps if they find Tonio, money will still be on him, huh? Ready? Let's go, Buster.
Oh, dear.
Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night,
Let's go,
darling.
Alva.
Dan, I know you're worried, but the only thing we can do is just hope for the best and be very grateful that Sabrina is safely home.
Well, I am, sweetheart. But I can't ignore the fact that most of our life savings might be at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, kid.
You too.
Well, now that you're back, I'm glad you went to Montego.
Yeah, well, you're welcome, Daddy. Hey, you look much better since the last time I saw you, too.
Well, I feel a lot better. Sabrina?
I am so very sorry.
I don't want you to be. The important thing is that you're okay.
Me? If you hadn't been all right, I never could have lived with myself. Not that it'll be easy anyway. I had no idea what Tonio...
We know that.
I couldn't believe it, you know. Even after Duncan told me, I wouldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it.
I understand that. It's over. I'm going to be fine. And I want you to be fine, too.
I won't be fine until you're out of here and home with us. And then maybe I can begin to cope with all the guilt I feel.
You know, country folk, we all have big families and we all love to talk. Us Winnettes found a way to gab without risking the farm. We each joined MCI's friends and family. When I call Uncle Gerald or anyone else on my list, or when they call me, we save an extra 20%. An extra 20% off MCI's rates that are already low. Now, all I've got to do is get MCI to take Confederate money.
Call 1-800-444-LIST.
Like a blowtorch in my gut. That's how bad my heartburn felt. I went straight to Riopan.
Lab tests show Riopan Plus 2 starts neutralizing acid on stomach contact in 2.2 seconds.
The blowtorch is out.
Remember, 2.2 seconds. Riopan.
It's Sears Days, and it's happening now. Women's polos and pocket tees are on sale, 2 for just $16. And you'll find kids' pocket tees and shorts on sale, too, 2 for just $10. It's Sears Days.
Until Tonio's body is recovered, we won't know if he was carrying any cash or what it represented. And if it isn't recovered, we won't know the financial status of the project until there's an audit.
Tell me, what chance is there really that they're going to find a body?
There are very swift tides in that area. Sharks.
Ooh, sharks. Sharks eat shark. Well, one thing we know for sure. Ambrose is going to be working day and night so we get this thing off the ground. What's going to happen to Tyrrell Electronics? Now that everyone knows that they're the ones that laundered drug money.
Only Gavin Kruger knows the answer to that, and I can't wait to ask him.
Oh, I thought that you two were pals.
Aye, but Kruger tied my hands. He made me promise not to act until he'd had a chance to talk to Tyrrell. If I'd moved sooner, then I could have saved Bob Hughes and Sabrina Hughes their ordeal, and Reyes would have been here to answer his crimes.
Well, then why did you agree to it?
I had no choice. Kruger threatened to send his safecracker back to Zurich unless I agreed to his demands.
Oh, well, I'm very glad that you have made your feelings about Kruger clear, because I was going to ask him in on the project.
Oh, no, Lucinda, there's no way I could work with that.
Oh, well, it's okay. It's all right. We don't need him. Who cares? We get lots of investors if we want them. There's something else. You're some hunk, Dunk. I know that you wanted to take over WOAK before Tonio got it. That's going to be up for sale.
I know, but as co-owner of the Argus, I can't even make a bid.
Oh, but surely Lisa would allow you to divest yourself of your Argus stock, and I'd be so pleased to help you finance the purchase of that station.
I don't know, Lucinda. I'll think about it. McKechnie.
Duncan, it's Lisa. If you're still talking business with Lucy, dump her and come over here and have some fun.
Okay, Lisa, have you heard from Jess?
No, I thought you would have heard from her by now. Duncan, we really want you to come over, but not Lucy. She's not invited. Have you got that? Good. Bye-bye.
Okay, what'd Duncan say?
Not much. Except he wanted to know if any of us had heard from Jess. Are you sure Jessica knew he was back?
Positive?
That's funny she hasn't gotten in touch with Duncan.
Well, Jess won a very important case. And I'm sure she's not going to be concerned with another client's business tonight.
But you... I hope your mom finds Hal. I'll have to work things out.
Well, it's not going to be easy.
You know, it seems so weird. Hal, he seems like such a forgiving guy, not somebody who'd desert his wife and baby daughter.
Well, you know, Courtney, things happen, people change.
Hi. Where's Sabrina?
Well, she didn't feel up to meeting everybody again, so we left her at the hospital with her father. And I dropped Chris off at the house.
Well, come on in and get some food, okay?
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, now that I see that the Hughes ladies are all here safe, I'm going to say goodnight. Thanks for a great party.
All right. Okay.
Carolyn and I are going to throw one if we get some good news from Dana, and everybody's going to be invited. Especially you, Larry. We're going to need a good pediatrician. Well, when will you know if the procedure was a success?
Well, hopefully in a day or so. Hey, good night again, everybody.
Take care now.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Well, that was very nice of Gerald to include me in his invitation.
Well, I've told you from the very beginning that he's a nice guy, Larry.
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I was out of line with that remark about something going on.
And what finally convinced you of that?
Well, I may not know Daryl, but I know you. And even if my suspicions are correct about him having a thing for you, I know that you would never get involved with a married man.
Hey. Guess there's nothing standing in the way of you and Holden getting married now, huh?
Well, I hope not, but we're not going to rush, Angel. Caleb, do you want to talk about it?
What?
Oh, I don't know. Julie's letter.
Sure. I'm not here. Hello. Oh, hi, Lisa. You gonna be able to join us? Oh, well, of course I'm disappointed, but I understand. Yeah, she's right here. Just a minute. Jess?
Right.
Lisa, for you.
Oh, thanks, Caleb. Hello. Here we go. There you are.
Emma, it gives me such a good feeling to see your family all pulling together like this.
Oh, well, that's what families are about.
Not mine.
Where are you from, Connor?
Oh, I'm from upstate New York, sort of
you are?
farm country.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
beautiful up there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, I used to... Yeah, well, thanks for calling, Lisa, but, I'm pretty tired. You know, it's been a long day, and... Well, frankly, I'm just not in the mood to just forget and forgive somebody who takes the law into their own hands. So, yeah, just give the Hughes my love, and I will. Okay, bye-bye.
You know, Caleb, I still can't understand why Julie didn't show up to help you out through the trial. I know that you really love you.
So are you going to be heading back to New York soon?
I don't know. I'd really like to see Sabrina if I could. She wish I knew what was bugging Caleb, too.
Well, whatever it is, he's certainly not ready to talk about it right now.
You know, I was thinking about what you said, that Lucinda is not going to give up until she finds out what went on in their closed courtroom. So she's going to pressure you to tell her all about it.
If she were to offer me 90% of Walsh, I wouldn't tell her.
Well, let's hope that statement isn't put to the test.
Hi, Mama.
Oh, my goodness, I was so worried. Sorry, I had a few things I had to take care of.
She had a nice long talk with Barkley, and she's going to be taking a very important step. Tell her.
I made an appointment with Dr. Michaels for tomorrow morning. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Angel. I owe so much to you and your whole family, your kindness and understanding. Thank you.
Well, Caleb, I'm pretty beat. I'm going to head on back to town and get some sleep. You should do the same.
Jessica, listen, there's one more thing I want you to do for me. When you get to the office tomorrow, you know that divorce Julie wants? You give it to her.
If there's one thing you can count on, it's the fun here. Got it? And something else you can count on. Depend elastic leg undergarments. Now more than ever, you can join the fun without a worry. Because Depend elastic leg undergarments have a unique protection system called Absorb-Lock. It locks in 25% more, and only Depend has it. So don't miss the fun. Get back into life. With Absorb-Lock protection.
Bring out the great taste of Hellmann's cholesterol-free, 94% saturated fat-free.
Bring out the smiles. Bring out the oohs. Bring out the rave reviews. Bring out the yays. Bring out the praise for the one best mayonnaise. Bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the best.
And look for great savings on Hellmann's in this Sunday's newspaper, April 7th.
This is the sound of Unisom, the sound of sleep. With Unisom, you hit your pillow and fall asleep fast. Tonight, you can sleep more soundly with Unisom, America's #1 sleep aid.
When minor arthritis pain holds you back, you need strong medicine. Bengay, with not just one, but 2 pain relievers. Warming power for fast relief. Bengay helps get you going again. Bengay, fast, strong medicine for pain relief.
This isn't easy for me to say, Father. But I love Tonio. And even after I knew that he had tried to kill you, my feelings...
I understand. When you love someone that deeply, those feelings don't go away overnight. You're going to have a lot of conflicting feelings in the months to come. We're all here to help you.
You really do understand me, don't you?
Sabrina? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
No, please.
I just wanted to say that, I'm glad you're home safe. We were all saying prayers for you. Excuse me.
Dr. Stewart, please don't run off. There's something I'd like to say. When I first heard about you and my father, I resented you for coming between my parents, but in the last few days, I've realized that sometimes people have feelings that no one else can possibly understand.
It's pointless to call. She's made her feelings perfectly clear.
Who's there? Lucinda, is that you?
Jessica, I'd almost given up hope. I thought you'd meet me at the airport.
Well, I was there when you took off. Or have you forgotten? I begged you not to go.
No, I haven't forgotten. Bloody hell, I saved Sabrina. Antonio's dead.
And I guess that's supposed to change my thinking. I guess that's supposed to make it right. You just don't understand, do you? You just don't understand!
Oh, Jay! Jay, how did you get in here?
I used my father's pass. The guard said you were up here.
Oh, well, that's all right. Keep the pass, keep the pass. We're going to be doing business with you and Stephen from here.
With me. I can't trust Stephen's loyalty these days.
I'm sorry to hear that. You sound very upset.
I am. The entire future of Lang Furniture is at stake.
Now, look, I have already given instructions to my assistant. We are going to do some massive damage control about that. But it is very difficult for me when I don't know what happened behind the closed doors of the courtroom.
Well, if this testimony gets out, it'll destroy everything my father and grandfather worked for their entire lives.
And I think it would be better if you told me exactly what is involved.
Only if you promise it'll never go any further.
I promise.